Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
You know, we need Safety Stash on a shelf. Every night he moves to a different spot.
There you go.
And Safety Stash right next to Alpha on the shelf.
Safety Stash. You know, Unified Fire had a PIO that had a mustache. Matthew McFarland, what happened to you? Because now it is Safety Stash, and Safety Stash.
What a character.
Bold.
Yeah.
Bold. Good messaging, though.
Things to keep in mind.
Very, very good messaging. We're going to be talking a lot about fire season, especially in the coming weeks as we have those warmer months ahead of us. But before we talk fire season, how about some spring snow?
Let's do it.
We'll take it.
Spring
Another
snow.
time.
Look, they took it pretty well. I know you're sitting at home going, no, Alana, no, we're done with that. Well, we're not quite done with that. We have the potential to see some spring snow with our next incoming storm. Time-lapse video coming out of Castle Country, where we get the cloud cover streaming through, increasing clouds indicating a little more moisture is present. We're going to capitalize on that. Oh, that was gorgeous sunset coming out of Price. Our water vapor imagery shows that low. And it's a weakening low, but with our southerly flow, we're dragging that moisture into the state. When you look at water vapor, that's water in a gas state, and we see that kind of flow into Utah in northern and southern Utah. That time-lapse video in the south really showed how we started out with some sunshine, we had some cumulus, then high thin cirrus come in here. We've just got moisture potential. Temperatures were above average, though, as we hit the 80s, but the cloud cover blocking the sunset tonight in Ivins. Not a huge surprise there. A transition day ahead of us into tomorrow when it comes to the storm system. But let's talk about today. 75 in Provo, 73 in Salt Lake, low 70s in Logan. Today was picture perfect. Call it the warm before the storm because gorgeous. 78 in Moab, 74 in Cedar City, 86 in St. George. We're going to back off of this warmth, though. While it's been very pleasant as we've made it through the last several days, changes are brewing. One more mild day, and that's tomorrow, a mild overnight with upper 50s and mostly clear skies as we close out the newscast, expecting low 50s along the Wasatch Front, and then tomorrow morning, partly cloudy to begin. And we are going to see the warming trend continue throughout the day, but increasing cloud cover and increasing winds are ahead. A cold front is going to track through the Beehive State, and it is really going to do its job. Temperatures will take a serious tumble along the Wasatch Front as we make it through the remainder of Easter week, Thursday, and into Friday. Also the case for the south, so let that serve as a warning that, yes, northerly flow is going to impact us statewide, and temperatures will hit average and then dip below them for a period of time here. So you look at the storm threat for tomorrow. It expands into northern and central Utah, actually goes all the way to Iron County. Isolated storm potential, not a huge surprise. This is a general thunderstorm threat, not severe storms, but when it comes down to it, we have the moisture and we're going to see temperatures above average. So we're going to add to that instability, and with the heat of the day, we could see a few thunderstorms develop. Our model likes the West Desert. I'll show you what I mean. But while we're going to start with valley rain, we do have mountain snow potential. Yes, we're into spring. A spring storm is coming, but here's a throwback to winter, with a winter storm watch for the southern mountains going into effect Thursday morning, holding on until Friday night. As we look at the Futurecast, this is going to walk you through the timing of the moisture. It's a big week, Easter week, heading into Easter weekend. And we have these changes, red lines indicating southerly flow, cloud cover in the north by 6 a.m. You're going to see, here we go, into the afternoon hours. This is 4 p.m. Loves the West Desert, over for the Wasatch, back towards the Uinta Basin. But yeah, a few storms could pop and drop. We're going to watch that closely, but that's going to be ahead of the cold front. Showery precip ahead of the front possible, but as the front comes through, a burst of moisture along that boundary. This is after midnight, and Thursday has a soggier setup as the front progresses. For the morning commute, this is 5 a.m. We've got valley rain and mountain snow, so a soggy start to our Thursday, becoming more showery as we make it through the day, and the front pushes towards southern Utah. Northerly flow behind it. That's going to be cold, also going to bring in the showers. The showers will continue Thursday evening. Here we are with the rain in Tooele County, Salt Lake County, and then mountain snow. Colder air will be noticeable. The front stalls out. Wet weather towards Lake Powell in the Four Corners by 10 p.m. Cold Friday. And yes, showers will persist. As we look at the rainfall forecast, it puts down measurable moisture for the entire state over the next 3 days. I like to take these numbers with a grain of salt, but it just shows that the system's going to come in, and along the frontal boundary, we'll get that wet weather. It's also cold. Northerly flow will drive down the snow level. Here we are. Thursday morning, it's at the benches. By Thursday evening, above the valley floor, getting to the valley floor for several hours on Friday morning. Starting to rebound a little bit by Friday afternoon, so don't be surprised if a flake sneaks in and you see one in the morning hours. As we look at snow accumulation now, the latest model taking us through Saturday really loves the northern and central mountains. I think the central mountains will do the best at 10 to 15 inches. The cottonwoods could get 8 to 14 from this. 4 to 8 for the northern mountains, half a foot to a foot in the south. High pressure breaks down. The merger of two storms here. This low sending cloud cover and moisture our way. This one with the cold air and the cold front. That sweeps through. They come together, and that means a decent sized spring storm Thursday and Friday. Cooler air holds on as we head into our Saturday. A bit unsettled for Easter weekend, but temperatures will be rebounding for Easter Sunday. Don't get comfortable. Another system looks like Monday could drop in and bring the potential of additional wet weather on Monday and into next week. So a more progressive pattern as opposed to the above average warmth we've seen. 60s and 70s for those highs, 82 in Moab, 83 in St. George. Our last mild day for the next few. Let's enjoy it, but we will see the winds and the clouds picking up. Here's the St. George 7-day, 80s, 70s, 50s, and that's southern Utah. The wet weather will be there, drier for Easter weekend. Here's the Wasatch Front, mild day, and then temperatures dip. So does the snow level. Could see that mixed precipitation and those scatter showers on Friday. Drier for Easter weekend. Temperatures in the upper 60s on Sunday. Wet weather possibly next Monday. I know, I hope you enjoyed the 80s. See them for a minute.
We're saying goodbye to them, that's for sure.